Welcome to my tutorial for this crochet nest. For this project, you're going to need a 5 or 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, a tapestry needle, and some scissors. You can use any category 4 worsted weight yarn. To begin, create a magic loop. I am working slowly here so that you can see how I create mine. After you have created your magic loop, chain an additional time so that you will have a chain 2 at the beginning of the round. Then work 6 half double crochets into the magic loop. Pull the yarn in so that your stitches form a circle. Join to the first stitch of the round with a slip stitch and then chain 2 to begin round 2. For round 2, you are going to work 2 half double crochets into each stitch around. You will end the round with 12 half double crochets. Join with the slip stitch in the first stitch of the round and chain 2 to begin round 3. To begin round 3, work 1 half double crochet in the first stitch and 2 half double crochets in the second stitch. My trick for working crochet circles is that the number of the round is the number of the stitch that is the increased stitch for that round. For example, in round 3, the third stitch is the one that is worked into the same stitch as the one before. On the third round, I am counting to 3, 1, 2, and work the third stitch in the same stitch as the one before. At the end of round 3, you will have 18 half double crochets. Join with the slip stitch in the first half double crochet of the round, and then chain 2 to begin round 4. Now that we are on round 4, we are going to work 1 half double crochet into the first stitch, 1 half double crochet into the second stitch, and then 2 half double crochets in the third stitch. So the first 3 stitches are not increases, but the fourth stitch is being placed in the same spot as the one before it. Repeat this pattern all the way around. You will end round 4 with 24 half double crochets. Join with the slip stitch in the first half double crochet of the round and then chain 2 to begin round 5. The pattern for round 5 is to work 1 half double crochet in the first 3 stitches and then 2 half double crochets in the fourth stitch, all the way around. Here I am counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and then placing the 5th stitch in the same stitch as the 4th one. You will end round 5 with 30 half double crochets. Join with the slip stitch in the first half double crochet of the round and then chain 2 to begin round 6. The pattern for round 6 is to work 1 half double crochet in the first 4 stitches and 2 half double crochets in the 5th stitch. So here I am counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then working the 6th stitch in the same stitch as the 5th one. You will end the round with 36 half double crochets. Join with the slip stitch in the first half double crochet of the round and chain 2 to begin round 7. The pattern for round 7 is to work 1 half double crochet in the first 5 stitches and 2 half double crochets in the 6th stitch. Repeat this pattern all the way around. You will end the round with 42 half double crochets. Join with the slip stitch in the first half double crochet of the round and chain 2 to begin round 8. The pattern for round 8 is to work 1 half double crochet in the first 6 stitches and 2 half double crochets in the 7th stitch. Repeat this pattern all the way around. You will end the round with 48 half double crochets. Join with the slip stitch in the first half double crochet of the round and chain 2 to begin round 9. Round 9 is our last increase round. The pattern for this round is to work 1 half double crochet in the first 7 stitches and 2 half double crochets in the 8th stitch. Continue this pattern all the way around. At the end of round 9, you will have 54 half double crochets. Slip stitch in the first half double crochet of the round to join and chain 2. At this point, we are going to turn our work around to begin round 1 of the side of the nest. For the sides of the nest, we are going to be working split puff stitches. To begin, we're going to yarn over and insert our hook into the stitch before our chain 2. Yarn over again, pull your hook back through, and pull up the loop 1/2 inch, and then repeat this. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, and pull up another 1/2 inch loop. We are now going to skip 2 stitches, yarn over, and insert our hook into the 3rd stitch. You are then going to yarn over and pull up a 1/2 inch loop, and then again yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, and pull up a 1/2 inch loop. Now yarn over and pull your hook through all 9 loops on the hook to create your first split puff stitch. Chain 2 to begin your next split puff stitch. Yarn over and insert your hook into the same stitch you were just working in. Yarn over and pull up a 1/2 inch loop, and again yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a 1/2 inch loop. Skip 2 stitches, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 9 loops on the hook. Chain 2 and work the same process again to make your next split puff stitch. And you will repeat this all the way around. For your last split puff stitch, you will do the exact same thing you were just doing all the way around, but instead of chaining 2 at the end, you will only chain 1, and then you will join with a slip stitch into the top of the first split puff of the round. Chain 2 to begin round 2. Round 2 is very similar to round 1. Work the first half of the split puff in the top of the last split puff of round 1. Work the second half in the top of the first split puff of round 1. Continue by working the first half of each split puff in the same stitch you were just working in, and then working the second half in the top of the next split puff. When you reach your last split puff, work the first half in the same stitch you were just working in. Work the second half in the same stitch as the first half of the first split puff of the round. Just like with round 1, you're not going to chain 2 here. You're only going to chain 1 and then join with the slip stitch into the top of the first split puff. Chain 2 to begin round 3. The instructions for round 3 are the exact same as the instructions for round 2. If you would like to, you can omit round 3 and only work 2 rounds of the sides. However, I would recommend that you skip to the end to see how I finish up. Remember to only chain 1 at the end. Rather than joining with the slip stitch, I'm going to cut my yarn and pull the yarn end through so that I can use a tapestry needle to make my finishing invisible. Once you have your tapestry needle threaded, insert it from front to back through the first stitch of the round. Then insert your tapestry needle back into the center of the last stitch of the round, where the yarn is coming from. Pull the yarn snug, but make sure that it's not too tight. This method makes it so that it's impossible to tell where the rounds begin and end. You can now weave in your ends. And you're all done. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments below.